to another quick vid. I've seen a few people lately say that they receive liner brushes or these liner gels, and sometimes inside the brushes that are attached might be a bit bent or a bit squiffy or not exactly straight. And you can see here the bristles on the end of this one are exactly that. They're just bent over at the end. You're not going to be able to get nice line to them. And when you're using them, obviously what you want is them to be nice and straight and thin so that you can use them straight out of the bottle. I do decant some of my paints out onto a palette and use liner brushes myself because I like to get a slightly thinner line than these brushes allow, but that's just personal preference. The best way that I've found to fix them, and it is an absolute fix, you don't need to send them back, you don't need to get new ones, is take the brush out and wipe off as much of the excess product as you can into the pot, because you don't want to waste the paint. That's why we buy them, because we love paints. These are the glow in the dark liners from Wow. So I'm just using a bit of Caltrol here just to take as much of what's left on there off after I've wiped it back into the pot. Just going to clean it up a little bit, so that's what we want. We want it to be mostly off. There's still going to be a tiny bit of product in the brush, but that's absolutely fine. And you can see there that the bristles are just bent over. What usually happens is when they're being filled, they jam the brushes back in without much care, sadly sometimes, and they get caught up. So I've got here a cup with boiling water, and I hope you can see that it is boiling just out of the kettle. So what you're going to want to do is very gently, I'm just trying to focus in with the camera there, just dunk the bristles in some boiling water. Now the bristles on these liner brushes are not Kolinsky or anything like that. They are going to be like acrylic or plastic hairs for liner brushes. So dunk it into the boiling water. Don't tip the brush upside down like I just did, because you'll get water go back into the lid, and we don't want that to go back into the paint. So keep it upright, bristles down, and then just wipe off all the excess water. Let's see, I've just got a little bit of water in there. Wipe all the excess water off so we're not contaminating the paint when we put the brush back in. And you can see the boiling water has reset the bristles, and the bristles will be nice and straight, flat and pointed, which is exactly what we want. And this works with all of these, and I've had a couple myself and I fixed them using exactly the same methods. And then you just pop your brush back in, take your excess off, and then you'll be able to see that even with the paint on, we've got a nice sharp point. And it was so, obviously you could see it beforehand and it was all ruckled, but if the brush is bent or curved or completely like a U shape or a J, it will work exactly the same. It doesn't matter how bent these are. These work for all of the liners, all of the brushes in the liners, and your liner brushes as well. I really hope that helped. See you in the next vid. Bye.